Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy New Year. And may it be a healthy and fulfilling new year. And may you find path to efficacy as given all the consequential natures of this year we're entering. There's an election in the United States. I was just looking online. There are 40 consequential elections around the planet coming up. So make sure you vote and make sure you help someone else vote. Today, I'm taking a break from, the sustainability policy stuff to get back in touch with a bunch of friends who are part of my sustenance, both soul sustenance and mind sustenance. We've had great conversations through the years, face to face and now digitally when the pandemic really hammered everybody, and it's hammering people again. We had COVID just a month ago. One of our guests is just getting over it again. This is not the end of a pandemic. It's an ongoing situation, and I am just really thrilled that that folks can join. And if you're out there, you can join us in the studio if you have a song or a poem to share too. If you look on my blog at revkin.substack.com, there's a way to ping me by email. But right now, we're just going to start right in. For those who remember this, again, early in the pandemic, I started doing Sunday sanity sessions. And it's not Sunday, it's Monday. But because it's the first day of this new year, I thought I'd try to convene some of my buddies mostly from back in the Hudson Valley. Good old friends here, and you'll meet and hear from them in a second. And we've all been through some trials and tribulations, as everyone has been on this planet. Reggie Harris has had an unbelievably challenging experience over in Europe with his health, and he's here to share songs and stories. Laurie Siegel and Patrick Jones, Joe Kamansky, let's see, Karen Brooks, David Ross, and the Nestlers, Rick and Donna Nestler, who are currently in Portland, Oregon. I'm going to just start with a tune that I wrote a while back, and that's become more meaningful every time there's a turbulent period in history or in your life. This song comes to mind. It's called A Prayer and a Toast, and it came to me after a walk with my dog. So here's my philosophy how to get through interesting times. Well, Fluky doesn't even begin to describe the way life feels these days. Crisis a minute has become the norm. Worries just won't go away. Bills are piled high, windows are barred. Tread on my tires worn thin. Got such an assortment of problems, I don't know where to begin. So I take my old dog for a 7-mile walk, stare at the clouds in the sky, sit on a rock on the top of a hill and just simply wonder why. Why am I here? Where am I headed? Is there an end to these woes? Then the sun peeks out and a rainbow appears and my dog licks me on my nose. That's when I realize things ain't half as bad as they seem to be. I got 2 good legs, it's a beautiful day, and at least my dog loves me. I've decided to take it all a day at a time, made myself a little low. Gonna start each day with a prayer and end each day with a toast. I'm gonna start each day with a prayer and end each day with a toast. I get back to my house, pay one of my bills, write a new resume, call an old friend I hadn't seen for years. He said I'd made his day. He's behind on his rent, his roof has a leak, he's fighting with his wife. I said, it sounds like you could use a little dose of my new approach to life. You know, I feel like things ain't half as bad as they seem to be. I got 2 good legs, it's a beautiful day, and I know my dog loves me. I decided to take it all a day at a time. Made myself a little oath. Gonna start each day with a prayer and end each day with a toast. So there you go. Thank you. And for anyone listening, this is a good time to share the link you're watching on with friends. I'm going to do at least an hour, probably closer to 2 hours of music and storytelling and all kinds of stuff here. So let's all unmute and say hi to each other. Again, it's been a while. I moved to Lemoyne, Maine, up here in Wabanaki territory on the coast, not too far from places like Bangor and Orono. But I'm 8 hours from the Hudson Valley, where I used to live and used to hang out with all these folks. So maybe we'll go around the circle here and just introduce yourselves. So for those who are new to our little gaggle, we'll start there in the middle with Karen and David and Joe. Just kind of say hi and where remind people what you do and where you're from.
Yeah, I got it. You're unmuted. Just say hello.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Hey, nice to see you guys.
You too.
It's been a long time, Andy. Good
Absolutely,
to see you.
Joe. So, Karen, how are your sheep doing?
We're on the show right now, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
They are good, but I haven't been there in quite a while. I've been in Austin, Texas, in Florida, in California, and I'm heading to Portugal in 2 weeks. So I've been on a mission of
Holy moly.
seeing my 3 older brothers, which has been wonderful.
That's great.
Yeah. So anyway, my sheep are good.
And David Roth, my old friend.
Well, I've been teaching at the School of Visual Arts and doing some consulting work for the National Gallery, which has been a lot of fun because they have merged collections with the former Corcoran Gallery in Washington and now have an extraordinary body of work by artists of color and women, which the National Gallery, to our shame, really didn't before. And now it's a new National Gallery. It's just fantastic. So it's been a very gratifying year.
And you're still doing some music there in Beacon.
And I'm still writing songs. Pat Jones and I have been working on a number of songs. We're in the 14th version of one song we really like, but when we get it done, it'll be done.
I like that. That's kind of like life.
Yeah.
And Joe.
Well,
hey,
tell people who you are. Some stuff you've been working on these decades.
Well, we're still in the workshop making picture frames and pretending to keep busy. Rumors of my demise, premature.
Uh-huh.
Other than that, it's been a rough year, and I must admit to trepidation. Looking forward to this next one.
Mm.
So,
yeah, let's mix determination with trepidation to kind of
yes.
look around your community and see if there's something.
Vote early and often.
Trepidation and determination. I kind of like that. There might even be a song in that. We'll have to work on that.
I'll leave that to you. That's not my thing.
And then we're going to go around the circle and then we're going to start some songs. So we have. Let me just change the setup here. Right across the same town, Laurie Siegel and Patrick Jones.
Hello.
In
Hi,
beautiful
guys.
Beacon, New York.
Hi, everybody. I'm Laurie, and this is Patrick.
Great.
Hi.
And you're both musicians, and obviously
Yes.
just let us. Are you still doing your various ensembles, Laurie?
Yes. Hudson Valley Sally is still a thing, and that is we're on a little bit of a break right now, but we will be starting our rehearsals again for the year starting on Wednesday, so that's still happening. Yep. And Patrick and I are working on stuff. We're working on writing some songs too.
That's so great.
And working on our own
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
Yes. I've just gotten over the 3rd bout of COVID.
yeah.
And I can't believe how much I can sleep. It's been amazing. I missed all the celebrations, but I'm here with you guys. And, Andy, I woke up this morning, really no kidding, and thought about start each day with a prayer and each day with some toast. So, I said that's the way to do it,
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be alcohol. It can just be anything, but just some
It
type
could
of
be
toast.
toast, rye
Yeah.
toast,
That's
white
right.
wheat
Toast,
toast,
wheat
wheat
toast.
toast.
And I know plenty of agnostics like me who pray too. You don't even praying to a God.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Great.
yes, it's doing good. And yes, David and I are on the 14th version of it. Actually, it's a great song, which is going to be really good. And Laurie and I have been writing. And so I've been very, very blessed with that.
Yeah.
And eel counting season is just around the corner.
That's right.
So
I love that webcast I did about the eel count.
With Bowser.
With you guys. Bowser and you. It was really fun.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, and hold on, let me just, there's no producer here. Hey, man. So Reggie, you've been on this webcast of mine many times through the pandemic. We talked about so many things and you played so many beautiful songs and it's just great to reconnect with you.
Yeah, it's great to reconnect with you. It's always fascinating. It's always interesting. It's always connective. And seeing you all, this is a great way to start the new year.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you could take a break to do it. I remember particularly the sessions we did on your efforts to kind of overcome difference, or not overcome, but to understand difference. And that's a really important distinction. And
yeah, in this time, I think it's obviously it's always been important, but we are so polarized and so divided at this point and challenged by difference. So that work continues to go on. And I'm feeling like 2024 is a renewed opportunity to maybe come at this from some different directions.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you'll be out on the road doing your singing and storytelling. I was really bummed when you were terribly ill in Europe. That was when you might have been in Maine.
I know, that was the plan.
Yeah, and I did go to that show.
I understand it went very well.
It did. It was marvelous. But we were all thinking of you at that time.
And I'm so glad you're back. I am so glad you're back.
Well, thank you. It's been quite a journey.
Yeah.
And I've feel like I'm still learning from that adventure. But I certainly learned again just how truly supported I am. And that is something that I think we all can afford to be reminded, not necessarily in the way that I got reminded. But interesting, you were mentioning waking up with a toast or with toast. One of the things that was true in Austria for the 3-week stay in the hospital was that they don't do toast.
Yeah.
What do they do?
They do bread in a number of ways that, it challenged my very connection to bread. But one of the highlight moments in this place where everybody's speaking German around me was one morning when I just finally asked, "Don't you people ever do toast?"
Yeah.
And one of my nurses, who actually was from Ghana, said, "Oh my goodness, no, they don't." And I so miss it. And we spent about 30 minutes between her and my roommates, of which I had 3, talking about the lack of toast.
Yeah.
Wow. So I'd have to adjust my song. Prayer and no. Let's swing over to I think Oregon. Here's Rick and Donna Nestler.
Yay!
Friends.
Speaking
But
of
you're
toast,
on the road, right?
yeah,
Yep.
we're in Eugene with my brother and sister-in-laws, and we met our grandniece, who was a year and a half the other day, and we taught her how to toast. We do cheers.
Well, it's great. I assume you'll be doing some music, traveling and playing this year.
Yep. leave here, we're going to be going down to Calamasa, California, and we're going to be playing. We're going to be playing at a jam down there before we go to Australia.
Whoa.
We're going to be playing at the Illawarra Folk Festival. We're playing a coffee house over there. Hopefully we're going to get to the Great Barrier Reef.
I'm getting there. I don't care. I'm going.
We're not going to get there. I can't believe we're going to both be in like that area and not intersect.
Yeah, well, the pity of it is we're going to be so close in the time frame. We're just going to miss each other by a day or two. So
there you go.
Well, who knows? Maybe we'll change our minds. We'll stay with Sally a little longer and catch up with you. We've got your number.
Yeah.
Sorry. After that, we're going to be going back to California, playing a house concert, and then we're going to be going to Phoenix, and we're playing at the Glendale Folk and Heritage Festival, and we'll see what else develops while we're on the road. So
he keeps me busy.
Yes, well, it keeps her out of trouble.
Yeah, that's good. But then, as soon as the boat goes in the water, that's going to change too.
Yeah. We'll be back in time for the boat.
So maybe we'll start with you guys. Do you have a tune in mind as a sort of a
Well,
wake it all up?
What are we doing?
One of the things we've been asked to do at the Illawarra Folk Festival is do some peace songs.
Yep.
And I decided to pull this one out. It's written by Rod McDonald, as some of you might know. He was one of the guys involved with the Coop down in Greenwich Village.
So not the coup. Not the coup.
No,
I was thinking. No, I know.
So we'd figure I'd always liked this song. I used to do it. I put it away for quite a while, but we just dusted it off the last couple of weeks. So, ready?
I think so. I'm not awake yet.
We come from the mountains, we come from the sea, we come from the farmlands and the crowded city streets. We are of all nations, all races are we, and we go by the name, the people of peace, the people of peace, marching together. We'll stand without fear, and we'll walk as we please. There'll come a time when our nation surrenders their weapons of war to the people of peace. Media come out for publicity, looking for Hollywood celebrity. They don't understand that it's you and it's me that is the real power of the people of peace. The people of peace, marching together.
We'll walk without fear. We'll stand where we please. And there'll come a time when our nation surrenders their weapons of war to the people of peace. There's joy and there's love and new friendships begun as we walk all the miles in the rain and the sun. We'll return to our homes when our journey is done. In our hearts we will always be one, one people of peace. Marching together, we'll stand without fear, and we'll walk as we please. There'll come a time when our nation surrenders weapons of war to the people of peace. Yes, there'll come a time when our nation surrenders the weapons of war to the people of peace.
There will come a time.
Nice.
Hopefully.
Yeah, and that goes way
Nice
beyond
song, Rick.
Well,
sounded beautiful.
Rod McDonald wrote it. It's a good one.
And
He's living
Andy,
is he
you've
in
not
Florida
seen my
now?
new concertina yet.
Say again?
Concertina.
Very nice.
Ooh, that's
That's
nice.
a beautiful concertina.
Thank
And
you.
And it
Where did you
travels
get it?
well.
Bob Tedrow Homewood Music. Bob Tedrow made it.
It's really
Hold
beautiful.
it up to the camera a little more.
Oh,
Wow.
that's beautiful.
Nice.
All
Wow.
those buttons.
Wow.
So that, and there's two different kinds, right there. I can't remember the names.
Oh,
There's a lot of different
Yeah.
kinds.
The
but
innie
there's-
outie. There's like a same note on the in and out.
I have
Just
the
like
Indy Audi.
That's the Anglo. As
They're
opposed,
beautiful.
yeah, as opposed to the English.
Where
Wow.
does he make them? Where did you get it?
He's in Homewood, Alabama.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we got it on our last tour down south. So
No.
Very
I
cool.
had to show it off. Okay.
Very
I
cool.
do love it. You know, this I got here in Maine from Nick Apollonio.
yeah.
He's so much fun.
And I found him through one of our friends. Oh my God, what's his name? One of our Hudson Valley friends. I was bemoaning that I couldn't find a really nice sounding bouzouki or octave mandolin, and on Facebook someone said, "Oh, you got to look up Nick Apollonio," and he's just like a half hour from me here in Maine.
Whoa.
And he is so creative and his instruments. He has some really
And
wild.
they're beautiful, beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Beautiful.
really like the headstocks he puts on his guitar because he's got that inlay of a sloop.
Yeah.
I really like that one.
So my buddy's in Beacon. Is there a song you can do together?
Well, we haven't thought of one together, but why don't we all try to do individual ones first, and we'll
Yeah,
work
okay.
on another song.
And just a heads up, Joe can't stay the entire time because he and Claire
Yeah,
have
okay.
another engagement. So
So Joe, why don't you kick it off?
Keep it. I guess I learned this from Mr. Seeger. It was Monday morning and it looked like rain, and around the bend came a passenger train. Right in the blinds of old hobo John. Good old hobo, now he's dead and gone, now he's dead and gone. He's dead and gone. I said he's dead and gone. He's dead and gone. He was a good old hobo, now he's dead and gone. Monday morning, it sure looked like rain. Round the bend came a passenger train, right in the blind. The old hobo John, old hobo just trying to get home, just trying to get home. 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 He was a good old hobo trying to get home. Now down in Georgia on a tramp,
Gotta find a freight train out of town, 'cause they don't want no hobos hanging around, just hanging around. They're just hanging around. Want no hobos hanging around. Now Jacob's daughter said before she died, Pop fixed the blinds so the bums could ride. Right, they must have got right the ride, but they trust in the hands of God. In the hands of God. Hands of God. In the hands of God. Hands of God. Gotta put their trust in the hands of God. Charlie Snyder was a good engineer. Oh, not too fair. He said, pour on the water, boy, shovel in the coal, put your head out the window, let the watch the drivers roll. Watch the drivers roll. Watch the drivers roll. Put your head out the window, let the drivers Jacob's daughter said before she died, there's 2 more drinks I would like to try. Said, what could they be? She said, a glass of water and a cup of tea and a cup of tea. 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 A glass of water and a cup of tea. Monday morning and it looked like rain around the bend. Came a passenger train right in the blinds. Was Hobo John, good old Hobo man, dead and gone now dead. Now dead and gone, dead and gone, dead and gone. It was a good old Hobo, now he's dead and gone.
Oh yeah.
That's beautiful, Joe.
Someone who just popped in.
David Burns is
David Burns. So we have Beacon.
Hey, everybody.
We have
Welcome
Beacon.
to everybody. Happy New Year. Got to roll.
Beacon is completely bracketed right here.
She's right behind me. We're
Wow.
back at you.
So Joe, it's great to have you on. And come on, maybe I am going to try to like make this semi-regular again. The music
good.
sessions on here are awfully fun, and I think they're helpful for people.
I'll sign up. Thank you so much.
Especially during lambing when I don't leave the farm for 3 weeks.
Good to see
I'd
you,
love it
Joe.
if you did
Happy
one
New Year,
then.
buddy.
That'd be awesome.
Yep, and the lambs are great fun to watch. And David Burns has joined us. David, how are you? Happy New Year. Happy 24.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, beautifully.
Sounds good.
Oh,
And another recent COVID case too. It's just
Flight over.
I do hate seeing people thinking about this pandemic in the past tense. Reggie, could you play a tune there right in the middle, and then we're going to get back to the Beacon gang there, and obviously to everybody here. So
Yeah, well, that was great. Rod McDonald, I just mentioned, did me a real solid when I was in Graz. He saw on Facebook that I was in Graz and had no idea that I had landed in the hospital, and just sent me an email saying, while you're there, check out a friend of mine, and turned me on to a friend who is married to somebody he's known for a long time, who's married to the person for whom the auditorium that I was playing or supposed to play in was named. And it turns out that she became a really amazing ally for getting Susan and Jonathan into a place of lodging and supporting us during our stay. So this circle goes all around. Our connections, and Rod helped without even knowing the help was needed.
wow. Well, thank you for being here as a result of a lot of that help there.
This will be familiar. this time when we need more sanity. Also, the words of Dr. Pete Seeger. One blue sky above us, one ocean lapping all our shore, one earth so green and round. Who could ask for more? And because I love you, I'll give it one more try to show my rainbow race. It's too soon to die. Some folks want to be like an ostrich, bury their heads down in the sand. Some hope that plastic dream can unclench all those greedy hands. Some folks want to take the easy way, poisons and bombs, they think we need them. Don't you know you can't kill all the unbelievers? There's no shortcut to freedom. One blue sky above us, one ocean lapping all our shore, one earth so green and round. Who could ask for more? And because I love you, I'll give it one more try to show my rainbow race. It's too soon to die. Don't go tell all the little children, tell mothers and fathers too. Now's our last chance to learn and share what's been given to me and you. One blue sky above us, one ocean lapping all our shore, one earth so green and round. Who could ask for more? And because I love you, I'll give it one more try to show my rainbow race. It's too soon to die. And because I love you, I'll give it one more try to show my rainbow race. It's too soon to die.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. So beautiful.
Great song.
Hugs and kisses to you, Reggie. That was beautiful.
Hey, it's great to start all the year with you all, and may we all be well.
Yeah, and harness that energy going forward. Again, community action has never been more important. It's not about the big picture, which I wrote about so much. It's about local connectivity, building toward big pictures, you know. And so that's getting across, finding ways to cross those little barriers. One thing I love here in Lemoyne, Maine, this little town, similar to the Hudson Valley in many ways, but their open meetings, their town meetings are really cool. And they do all the votes that way, and people get a lot of time to speak.
It's not like that in Beacon. The city hall, city council meetings are just terrible. It's they don't provide the function that it should. It's become too politicized, and there are people who just have long grievances who just get up and say the same grievance every week, and it's like it's a different kind of town. I think Lemoyne sounds kind of idyllic, a democratic town.
But it's very mixed politically. It's it's just that people seem to there's a certain civility that comes from frequent exchange. I don't know.
Right now, the political mix is hard because, as you know, everywhere the left is divided in relationship to Israel and Gaza.
Oh, I know.
And it's very hard to find people who actually know what's going on, but who actually have an informed opinion. But people have emotional opinions, which are just as valid based on what they think they know or on history. I've been working on a song that is not ready yet, but I'll play it in its kind of basic little version.
Sure.
It comes from a poem by this great Jewish Puerto Rican poet named Aurora Levins Morales. I don't know if you know her work. She's an older woman, not well, but I've come across her writing, and it's just this one poem which I've taken from called Red Sea. Let's see how this works. We cannot cross until we carry each other. All of us refugees, all of us prophets. We cannot cross until we carry each other. No more taking turns on history's wheel, trying to collect old debts that no one can pay. The sea will not open that way. Sea will not open that way. This time that country is what we promise each other. Our rage pressed cheek to cheek until tears flood the space in between. Until there are no enemies left. Because this time, no one will be left to drown. And all of us must be chosen. This time it's all of us or none. This time it's all of us or none. We cannot cross until we carry each other. All of us refugees, all of us prophets. We cannot cross until we carry each other. No more taking turns on history's wheel, trying to collect old debts that no one can pay. The sea will not open this way. This time it's all of us or none. The sea will not open this way. This time it's all of us or none. This time it's all of us or none. This time it's all of us or none.
That's a beautiful poem.
Thank you.
Definitely worth making that into a song.
Yeah, well, I've kind of taken her poem apart. I'm not sure she'd approve, but I support her Substack, so that's how I give back to her. She's a wonderful poet, and Substack is such a good way of supporting poets who don't make any money anywhere else. That $10 a month or whatever from a couple hundred people can make a difference in the life of a poet.
What's her name?
Her name is Aurora Levins Morales. And it's kind of what I've always hoped the internet would do. Would be, Substack is it, right? Where if you have 1,000 followers around the world who are each giving you $20 a month or $10 or $5 a month, you're making a living. You're off of your poetry or your music. Sarah Milanovic is doing very well that way. You're doing that okay, and yourself, Andy, right?
Well, it's not a way to make a living, but I'm not Heather Cox Richardson.
Well, Heather Cox Richardson is making a great living, and she deserves every dollar of it. She inspires me every day.
That's true.
I don't go to sleep until I read her column.
I'm going to have to say goodbye.
Reggie, it was great that you could stop in, and it's a busy morning, the first morning of a very profound year.
Love you all.
Stay healthy. We love you.
Bye, Reggie.
We love you.
Take care, Reggie.
Stay healthy.
Stay well.
Love you.
Be well.
Let me move him out of there. Wow. So David Burns, and we're going to get back to Karen and obviously to Patrick and Laurie, and thank you for your patience. David Burns, you've written a book with some guy named Pete Seeger.
Yeah, he did most of the heavy lifting. I just had to transcribe what he wrote, what he said.
Well, let's tell listeners a little bit about how long you had a relationship with him and how you kept this tape recorder running and what's coming.
Well, it's let's see. How would I tell that story?
Efficiently.
Without taking up your whole morning. Pete was always a family friend. My father used to work with Pete in the 1940s on the People's Songs Bulletin. So we always knew each other. And when I moved up here to Beacon, he found out I had a little high-speed cassette recording machine, which was state-of-the-art in 1980, whatever. And he began to ask me to record little things for him. He would call up and say things like, the BBC needs me to answer 3 questions about the song We Shall Overcome. Can I go over to your house and record answers? And, one thing led to another. He kept on coming over, even as the digital age came around and my little system was an antiquated nothing. Right. So, eventually I worked on several CDs with him of music, but there was a lot of spoken word in my annals. And one day he came over to record, really for a children's project, but talking about the Hudson River. And it was so beautiful. I had my secretary transcribe it and to see what it looked like in print. And I brought it over to him and I said, Pete, some of the stuff you've been saying into my microphone could make a good book. So we began to work on the stories and he would red mark them and so forth. And then, of course, he did pass away. And I thought maybe I would just shelve the project. But about 2 years ago, I was looking at all the material and said, I either have to finish this or throw it away. Let's try finishing. So I finished it up. The publisher seemed interested and one thing led to another. And now hopefully next April, it'll be coming out.
That's so great. Well, we'll get you back on the show to talk about that for sure. I can't wait and maybe play some of the audio clips that are related. Do you have a song in mind, in the first day? Yesterday, I was trying to remember that song you used to sing. It's too late for now. It's the last day of the year. What was that song? January, February. Last month of the year. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now we're in
spiritual. The Pete used to love singing, what month was my Jesus born in? The last month of the year.
Right.
But no, I do have a song. If you let me run off the screen for a second to grab the guitar, I have a song I can offer.
And I'm just going to interject something that you can pre-order that book, according to David Ross, and he said that's a really good thing to do.
Yeah, the more pre-orders they get, I mean, then they'll promote it more as well. I just ordered it right now while we're talking.
Oh, that's so great. And you can too out there. It's called Chopping Wood. And I guarantee you'll be amused and entertained and inspired. There it is again, Chopping Wood. Coming out in April, but pre-order. So yes, David Burns.
Can you hear this?
Yeah.
A few years back, a little handwritten piece of paper that Woody Guthrie wrote down in 1942 was circulating around. It was his 1942 New Year's resolutions. And Woody called it his rulings, RULIN''S, I think. Anyway, I spoke to Nora Guthrie and she said, go ahead and set them to music. So Woody's New Year's resolutions, Woody's rulings. Woody sat down on New Year's Eve, opened his notebook wide, numbered 1 through 33, and put these words inside. He called them all his rulings. He hoped to follow through. And as I read them, there's a bunch that we can follow too. Work more, work better, work by schedule, wash your teeth, if any, shave and bathe and eat good food, drink real scant, if any. Write a song a day, shine your shoes, wear clean clothes, change your socks. Change the bedclothes, read good books, and listen to the radio a lot. 'Cause it's a new year, we'll listen to the radio a lot. It's a new year, we'll listen to the radio a lot. Stay glad, dream good, keep the hope machine running, learn people better, keep the ranch clean, bank your extra money. Don't get lonesome, save your dough, have company, but don't waste time. And don't forget to send Mary and the kids a little more money sometime. It's a new year, send a little more money sometime. It's a new year, a little more money sometime. Sing and play better, dance even better, beat fascism, win the war. Love mama, love papa, love Pete, love everybody more. When that page was almost full, he looked out to the night and wrote, 32, make up your mind, 33, wake up and fight. It's a new year, we gotta wake up and fight. 'Cause it's a new year, we gotta wake up and fight. It's a new year, we gotta wake up and fight. 'Cause it's a new year, we gotta wake up and fight. When he sat down on New Year's Eve and opened his notebook wide, numbered 1 through 33, and put these words inside.
Huh. That's great. I never heard you. Did you just put that together, or you had that in your book for a while?
Well, I had a sort of a version, a little different than that, put together a few years ago and put it on the Pete Remembers Woody CD, but it was very premature. I got to finish that at the very last minute before putting that CD out. So this is a slightly more, I don't know, mature version.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Oh my God, it was perfect for day one of this particular year. Get to work. David, that was fantastic.
Thanks for getting us all together. And thanks. Good to see Rick and Donna, who couldn't make the party last night.
Yeah.
It ended at 1. If you were there, it would have ended at 3. So
I know it. It was awesome to see you here, though.
I didn't get finished cleaning up from dinner till close to 1, so sorry to miss it.
And I know Pat and Laurie there were intending to come, but weren't quite up for it. So it's good to see you this morning.
Yeah, well, David, I'm glad you could come on to play that particular tune. I can't wait to share it after we're done. And by the way, anyone watching this now or later, you can share it, whatever you're watching it on. Patrick and Laurie, you've been very patient, as has Karen Brooks. So what do you have in mind there musically on your side of Beacon, New York? It's so funny having 3 different
Beacon locations. Well, I will tell you this. I'm really sorry I missed that New Year's party.
Me too.
But I think David and I caught the same brand of COVID. But I tend to have a little bit, couple more things that were kind of doing that. But we're here. So
yeah, we were playing it safe. We were playing it safe last night. We're both, knock wood, seemingly healthy this morning. So.
Yeah. But we do have tons of cookies for everybody.
Yes, we've got lots of cookies. We made a lot of cookies yesterday.
We've got ginger cookies and cranberry cookies, and
I want some.
Yeah.
Well, we can have
you
some.
You can stop by and get some if you like.
Right.
David,
They're so close. I could leave here, and probably by the time they finish this song, be there.
Absolutely.
That would be so interesting to walk from one part of the screen to the other.
That'd be funny.
By the way, I on this show during the pandemic, I broadcast a reading of a play where they cleverly, a woman in one box passed something to the person in another box. It was like a handkerchief, but of course they both had the thing.
Oh, that's so fun.
It actually was very clever zooming. Okay, so what song do you have in mind?
So we're going to do our holiday song. We actually wrote this particular song for the Beacon Sloop Club sing-along 2 years ago. And it's kind of become a little Beacon local standard.
Great.
So
it's called Singing in the Light. And then I'll say a couple of words. But actually, I'll say them now.
Say them now.
It's so great to see this group of people that I would not know without having met Danny Einbender, and I'll never forget that day. Andy, you taking me and David Ross on the Mystic Whaler, meeting Danny Einbender, and Danny took me through the Clearwater Festival, and I met Reggie, and I met Steve Kent, and I met Karen. I met all these wonderful people, and you're all a big part of my life right now.
And we met each other.
And we met each other too. So thank you, Trouble Sisters.
That's right.
Anyway, this is called Bringing in the Light, Singing in the Light. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Deep in December, in the darkest time of year, it's time to remember. Brighter days will soon appear. We can find the light in each other's eyes. We can find the light in a song. There's a glimmer of light in the darkest of nights. If we hold each other tight, we can go on. We are singing in the light. We are bringing in the dawn. We will hold each other tight. We will keep each other warm. We are singing in the light. We are bringing in the dawn. We will hold each other tight. We
we will keep each other warm. Here in the darkest of times, it seems we cannot find our way. But love changes everything. Love can drive the dark away. 'Cause we need each other more than we ever had before. Though sometimes we cannot get on. There's a glimmer of light in the darkest of times. Where we hold each other tight, we can go on. In the darkest of times, we must keep singing our songs. For the light we make is bright as any dawn. We are singing in the light, we are bringing in the dawn. We will hold each other tight, we will keep each other warm. We are singing in the light, we are bringing in the dawn. We will hold each other tight, we will keep each other warm. We are singing in the light, singing in the light. We will hold each other tight, we will keep each other warm. We are singing in the light, we are bringing in the dawn. We will hold each other tight, we will keep each other warm. We are singing in the light, we are bringing in the dawn. We will hold each other tight, we will keep each other warm. We are singing in the light, bringing in the dawn. Hold each other tight, we will keep each other warm. We are singing in the light, we are bringing in the dawn. We will hold each other tight, we will keep each other warm.
Hey, that's great.
Oh, wonderful, you guys. I always love hearing that.
I had a little
In my
brain
heart
fart
out
there.
here.
I'm gonna have to take off for a little while. I have to cook something for Jacob.
Nice to see you, David.
Come by and pick up some
Those
cookies.
young
Come
men.
get some cookies.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. We miss you. Hugs to May.
Oh,
Yes. Phew.
Let- Hold on, Karen Brooks. You have been very super patient, and then there's one thing I just want to see. If
You
I
guys
can
won
pull
the
up
award for Adorable Couple of the Year, no doubt about it.
here. I just want to see one thing here. Yeah, this was a rehearsal of dance.
I've traveled all around this country, from shore to shining shore, and it makes me wonder all the things I heard in song. I saw the leery miner, rushing told us on the line, and I heard his children crying, got no gold to be shine. But the banks are made of marble, every love and every door, and the gold are stuffed with silver, and the mines are it gold.
Oh, that was
Well, that was
wonderful
wonderful.
to see that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have a whole in my Google
I
Drive. I've got some
know. That was
video
Oh, you do?
wonderful.
That's
from
great.
those days. Boy, we
Yeah.
all miss Dan Einbender. He was
Yeah, think about
such a
him.
joyous force in the world. taken way too soon.
Yeah.
So Karen Brooks, play a
So
tune.
I don't know why, but New Year's I always, I love the old Lang Syne, and I do all the verses, but this other song reminds me of that, so it's like sort of feels like it. If Melissa were here, she'd sing it with me, but she's not. But anyway, you'll have to sing the chorus if you know it. Written by Paul McCartney. Oh, wait, am I in the right key? That doesn't seem right. Well, maybe it is right. Far have I traveled, far have I traveled, and much have I seen. Dark crested mountains with valleys of green. I'm going to put it up a whole step. I think it's too low for me there. Far have I traveled, and much have I seen. Dark crested mountains with valleys of green. Vast painted deserts, the sun sets on fire as he carries me home to the Mull of Kintyre, Mull of Kintyre. Oh, mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, Mull of Kintyre. Sweep through the meadow like deer in the glen. Carry me back to the days I knew then. Nights when we sang like a heavenly choir are the light and the times of the Mull of Kintyre. Mull of Kintyre, oh, mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, Mull of Kintyre. Smiles in the sunshine and tears in the rain still take me back where my memories remain. Flickering embers go higher and higher as he carries me home to the Mull of Kintyre. Mull of Kintyre, oh, mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, Mull of Kintyre. Mull of Kintyre, oh, mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, Mull of Kintyre.
Oh, that's I didn't know that song at all.
Danny, and I used to sing that with Danny too.
Yeah, sure. I think I heard that at Guinan's more than once.
And I don't know if you have a time for a very quick story about that song, but
Sure.
Dougie MacLean, who wrote Caledonia that we sing. I asked him about it. We were down in the basement bar in Shelburne Falls after he did a concert, and he said, "Well, he doesn't like to do it anymore." He said he had a story. So he and Paul McCartney were being honored by the Queen in the Scottish Philharmonic, the big stadium, and they played that song. and Dougie MacLean's Caledonia, and everyone had to stand, and Dougie and Paul just looked at each other and they were like, oh my God, is this where we've gone? They have the Philharmonic playing those songs. Anyway, it was nice to
That's
hear.
amazing.
Yeah. Well,
It's a beautiful song.
thank you. Let me see.
So in Eugene, Oregon, I guess, not Oregon. What else comes to mind, you guys?
Now for something completely different.
Good.
We played the Essex Sea Music Festival earlier this year, and I learned this song for that. It's a Tom Lewis song, and yes, when we're in Australia, Tom Lewis will be at the same festival, and I don't care. I'm going to do this song. Lord Nelson knew the perfect way to cure your mal de mer, and if you pay attention, the secret I will share. To any seasick sailor, he'd give this advice for free. If you're feeling seasick, sit underneath the tree. I'm marching inland from the shore. Over my shoulder I'm carrying an oar. When someone asks me what is that funny thing you got, then I know I'll never go to sea no more, no more. Then I know I'll never go to sea no more. Columbus, he set sail to find out if the world was round. He kept on sailing to the west until he ran aground. He thought he found the Indies, but he found the USA. I know some navigators who can still do that today. I'm marching inland from the shore. Over my shoulder I'm carrying an oar. When someone asks me what is that funny thing you've got, then I know I'll never go to sea no more, no more. Then I know I'll never go to sea no more. Drake is in his hammock 1,000 miles away. Grenville's revenge is at the bottom of the bay. Many seasick sailor never came home from the sea. Take my advice, Jack, come and follow me. I'm marching inland from the shore. Over my shoulder I'm carrying an oar. When someone asks me what is that funny thing you got, then I know I'll never go to sea no more, no more. Then I know I'll never go to sea no more. Sailors can take yarning from. No, I did that. Go, Rick. It's nice having you. We'll do the chorus. I'm marching inland from the shore. Over my shoulder I'm carrying an oar. When someone asks me what is that funny thing you've got, then I know I'll never go to sea no more, no more. Then I know I'll never go to sea no more. It's here. Never drop your anchor less than 90 miles from shore. There'll always be temptation to go to sea once more. I'm marching inland from the shore. Over my shoulder I'm carrying an oar. When someone asks me what is that funny thing you got, then I know I'll never go to sea no more, no more. Then I know I'll never go to sea no more. I better practice before I do that in front of Tom Lewis.
That's just great. It reminds me, there's a woman I met at a ukulele ensemble here who sings a hilarious song about, oh, God. Hey, Lisa, what's the name of that pirate song? The pirate song that Alice sings. It's all part of being a pirate. Yeah. Do you know that?
Oh,
yeah.
It's all part of being a pirate. You lose
Hey,
your
Andy,
eyes.
Andy, can you ask Lisa to come and say hello to us all?
Oh, Lisa, there's a request for you to say hi to folks.
Hi, Lisa.
She's downstairs in our log cabin. Anyway, there's some fun songs. Now, I got a note. Karen Alley has just joined us. She was on the show a couple times, I think. And you're in Alberta or Calgary? I always forget. Let's see. She's going to unmute, I think.
I think I got it that time.
There.
No, neither. Manitoba.
Manitoba, boy.
We're in
Three strikes
Winnipeg.
and you're out. So how have you
We're,
been?
kind of in the middle. Good.
I
How
should
are
play the
you?
hammer dulcimer, right?
I'm good. Have you been back to Antarctica since we last had you
No,
on?
no, it's been I'm still part of this International Thwaites Glacier collaboration. There are
Right.
teams down working, but I haven't gotten back. It's a little harder from Canada, I think, to find opportunities to go south. We go north though, so.
Have you kept track, like Peter Neff? I don't know if he's part of that project. He's a driller
I'd search
down there.
his name, but yeah, I'm not sure if
He's
on that
super
one.
popular on TikTok. He's like a
Oh,
TikToking Antarctic glaciologist.
I have to admit I have not tried TikTok.
No, well, there's too many things to try. But you have tried hammered dulcimer.
I have, yeah.
It's a lot harder
Yeah.
than TikTok.
Yeah, well, I guess depends how you do it, but
Oh my God.
yeah.
I love that
Does
sound.
that sound okay?
It sounds great. Are you
Afraid I
still
don't have
finding time?
anything.
You
Go
finding
ahead,
time
yeah.
to play a lot?
Yeah, one of the weird silver linings of the pandemic was a really visionary group of dulcimer players said, if we're going to have a pandemic, we could have online dulcimer festivals. And the first one, I was like, well, I'll participate. It seems like, that could be fun, but it won't really work, but we'll give it a shot. And boy, they have been unbelievably successful. The Quarantine Dulcimer Festivals, we're going to do Quarantine 12 in February. So,
Quarantine. I love that.
yeah, 3 times a year we've got, I don't know, 60, 70 instructors and people from all over the world. And we do Zoom workshops for a couple days and a bunch of concerts. And it keeps me playing a lot more than I expected to be. So yeah, I feel very, very lucky. Silver lining.
Well, let's hear the last time you were on, you played Into Thin Air at one point. I don't know what else you've been working on that's fun. Anything that relates to
I don't know if I'll be on theme very much, but I could play you. I'll play a tune that I wrote called "Snow in the Mountains" because we have neither right now. So we're having an exceptionally non-snowy year in Winnipeg. I've had a permanent position here, and my husband just got on the tenure track, which we're very excited about. And so we're like, all right, well, we're really going to be Canadian now, and so I'm going to have to really learn to ski. And now we have no snow, so that's been working out great so far. But so we're also very, very flat out in the plains. So here's "Snow in the Mountains," of which we have neither.
Fantastic. Oh, that was so beautiful.
That's
Oh,
amazing.
thank you.
And
Amazing.
it's also beautiful watching you move. It's really nice. Oh,
And
It's hard
Looks like
enough
quite a
not to
workout.
move.
Looks
We
like
got
quite
a whole area to move over. Yeah, exactly.
quite a workout to play that, huh? Yeah. You get your.
This is a smaller instrument. I've got some bigger ones that I have to reach a little
Wow.
farther, but
Boy, and I love that section
Yeah.
where you mute it. You have like a pedal that mutes it or something. That was really cool.
yeah. Yeah, the dulcimer, the hammer dulcimer is kind of the opposite of a piano. So on pianos, it's when you put the pedal down, it sustains, and on dulcimers, when you put the pedal down, it damps. So
Wow.
yeah, I don't use them quite as much as I should because I kind of love the sustained sound of the dulcimer.
Oh, it's an incredible-
part of
it's
the
an
beauty of
incredible
it to me, but it's
In 1976, when I was a young'un, the most money I ever made as a street musician was during the bicentennial celebration in 1976 in Newport, Rhode Island, because I was playing with a friend who played hammered dulcimer, and I was playing mandolin. I was playing mandolin and guitar or whatever, and singing, and it always drew a crowd because that noise would just float through the air. And we got invited onto Malcolm Forbes' yacht. We made like $100 on the street, and then he paid us like $100 to come up onto his yacht at the dock and play there. And that was $1976. that was like a lot of money, and all thanks to that sound.
It's always an advantage to play an instrument that most people don't recognize, because then they're all like, "What is that?" And I know people who put signs when they play out of the street. They'll put a sign on their instrument that say, "It's a hammered dulcimer."
Although you can't like pack that in your pack and going to Antarctica, right?
No, actually, then I could get it out. I don't know how well in tune it is, but so I've only done the one field season in Antarctica, and like most Antarctic field seasons, we were there over Christmas, and my teammates were like, "Well, why didn't you bring a dulcimer? You could play us Christmas carols." And I was like, "How am I going to bring a dulcimer to the deep field of Antarctica?" And I got thinking about it, and I got back and said, I need a dulcimer that I can take out. And Sam Rosetta is kind of one of the fathers of the hammered dulcimer in this country. He's one of the ones who was really instrumental in making it something accessible. He added a whole bunch of innovations in building it. And I emailed Sam and I said, "Can you build me an Antarctic dulcimer?" And he built me a compact carbon fiber instrument. I can get it out a little bit and show it to you. And unfortunately, we lost him very, very unexpectedly a couple of years ago. But someday I'll take it to Antarctica. I haven't gotten it there yet. I think I'll take it to Alaska this summer, though. Yeah.
Wow.
So I can get it out for you. Go to somebody else. I'll get it out.
Hold on. You mentioned unusual instruments, and I do have my bouzouki here. So let me. And it's not a bazooka.
Oh, good.
It's a bazooka. It's like and I don't. It's going to overwhelm the microphone, so I'll try to mute it. Oh, ship in the tropics foaming along, with every stitch drawing, the trades blowing strong. The white caps around her all breaking in spray. The girls have got hold of her tow rope today, and it's all the way, girls, steady and true. Holly and Dolly and Sally and Sue, mothers and sisters and sweethearts and all the way, all the way, all the way, She's logging 16 as she speeds from the south, with a wind in her oils and a bone in her mouth. With a wake like a mill race, she rolls on her way. The girls have got hold of her tow rope today, and it's all the way, girls, steady and true. Holly and Dolly and Sally and Sue, mothers and sisters and sweethearts and all the way, all the way, all the way home. She has dipped her yards under hove too, off the horn, in the fog and the flows she has drifted forlorn. Becalmed in the doldrums a week long she lay. The girls have got hold of her tow rope today, and it's all the way, girls, steady and true. Holly and Dolly and Sally and Sue, mothers and sisters and sweethearts and all the way, all the way, all the way, all. Well, jolly captain, he stood on the deck at high noon, paced fore and aft, and he whistled a tune. Then he put down his sextant, and thus he did say, the girls have got hold of her tow rope today, and it's all the way girls, steady and true, Holly and Dolly and Sally and Sue, mothers and sisters and sweethearts and all the way, all the way, all the way home. And so for the chop of the channel at last, the cheer that goes up when the tug rope's past, the mates that'll do, and 14 months pay. The girls have got hold of her tow rope today, and it's all the way steady and true, Holly and Dolly and Sally and Sue, mothers and sisters and sweethearts and all the way, all the way, all the way home, all the way, all the way, all the way home.
That was great, Andy.
It's nice to hear you play.
It's
Andy.
great.
Probably overloaded the microphone completely.
No, it was fine.
You've gotten good at it
No, it was
too,
good.
Andy.
It was good.
Anyway, so there you go, another weird instrument.
You found the perfect background for your main videos. Because to have all those dark wood slats behind you, it looks so
nice.
Maine. It's like ridiculous. Like you
you can't even see the stone, the log walls. Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Wow.
there. Yeah.
It's a log cabin.
So you were living in a log house, right?
Yes, a log house. It was built in the 70s. It's not like some primal guy with an axe.
It's not like Pete building his house in the 40s. Right?
No. Well, we only have a few more minutes here. I'd like to make sure we get around. Karen, can you stay on for a few more minutes?
Sure.
Yep.
Sure. Yeah.
Good.
The other Karen.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize there were two of us.
I was confused.
and so Patrick and Patrick and Laurie, do you have one more tune, something you can slip in? That's Laurie Siegel and Patrick Jones.
Hi guys, and hello Winnipeg.
All right.
All right.
All right. Well,
we'll take you guys back.
back to the 1920s.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Where the old mill runs, the lazy, lazy river in the noonday sun. Linger in the shade of a kind old tree. Throw away your troubled dream, a dream with me. Up the lazy river where the robin's song awaits a bright new morning where we can roam along. Blue skies up above, everyone's in love. Up the lazy river, so happy we will be. Up the lazy river, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Up a lazy river where the old mill runs, a lazy, lazy river in the noonday sun, linger in the shade of a palm tree, love away our troubles, dream a dream with me. Up a lazy river where the old mill runs, a little bright new morning where we get along. Blue skies up above, everyone's in love. Up a lazy river, so happy we will be. Up a lazy river, so happy you and me. Up a lazy river, with me.
How great was that?
So much
Yeah.
energy. You made the camera move.
Yeah, you were rocking the house literally there.
Literally rocking the house. Yeah.
I gotta go lay down now.
That's all the energy we got.
Great
Oh.
playing,
Oh.
great singing. Thank you so much.
Later, Patrick.
Thank you. Thank you.
I didn't
God
know-
bless you.
I didn't know Karen and David. Do you have one more you could do together? One of the ones
We can do stuff
Yeah.
that works. You know, we haven't.
That'd be
heard that
great.
in a while.
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
And then maybe we'll go out with Karen Alley with one last blast. Never told me.
B flat.
Yeah. Old blue shirt and it suits me just fine. I like the way it feels, so I wear it all the time. I got an old guitar that never staying tune. I like the way it sounds in a dark and empty room. I got an old pair of boots, they fit just right. I can work all day and I can dance all night. I got an old used car and it runs just like a top. I get a feeling that it ain't ever gonna stop. Stuff that works, stuff that holds up. Stuff you don't hang on the wall. Stuff that's real, stuff you feel. That's the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. I got a pretty good friend who's seen me at my worst. You can't tell if I'm a blessing or a curse, but he always shows up when the chips are down. That's the kind of stuff I like to be around. Stuff that works, stuff that holds up. The kind of stuff you don't hang on the wall. Stuff that's real, stuff you feel. That's the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. I got a woman I love, she's crazy, paints like God. She's got a playground sense of justice, she won't take odds. I got a tattoo with her name right through my soul. Yeah, I think everything she touches turns to gold. Love that works, love that holds up, the kind of stuff you don't hang on the wall. Love that's real, love you feel. That's the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. Stuff that works, stuff that holds up, kind of stuff you don't hang on the wall. Stuff that's real, stuff you feel. Stuff you reach for when you fall. Yes, that's the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall.
Yeah, that's such a beautiful Guy Clark song.
Yeah, Guy Clark. Got to bring him into every one of our shows, remember?
Yep, dear
Always a rule.
departed.
That
One
was
of the
always
many.
a breakneck rule. It had to be a Guy Clark song in every show.
Absolutely. Well,
This is great that you're doing this again, Andy. Let's make it happen. Maybe at least once a month.
Yeah,
I know it's a lot of work for you to do it every week, but maybe if we do it once a month, we can assemble a lot of people and all organize ourselves around it.
So you're going away for a while, right?
Yeah, late January for almost a month. I'll be down the way Rick and Donna are going. We're going on a cruise. I'm speaking on a Lindblad National Geographic cruise from Auckland to the Solomon Islands and then disembarking in Brisbane.
Wow.
Oh. And it's like 2 weeks. Plus then we're going to hang out in Brisbane for a couple of days and then hang out in Auckland for a couple of days at both ends.
So it's just you and Lisa, or that's fantastic.
Cool. I mean, us and whoever else has paid zillions of dollars to go on this boat.
The cruise. Yeah.
So do you think you can do a show from the ship?
I think so. I think they're going to have they have Wi-Fi. It's probably Starlink. I'm not sure.
Oh, that'd be fun.
We could. That'd be fun.
Wouldn't that be cool?
I may try.
Then you can have the audience of people who've come to hear you.
Stay tuned. I'll see if we can do that.
That's a good.
Donna and Rick, do you have like a really quick one, some little shanty or a little quick thing, and then we'll close out with Karen?
Sure.
It'll be a surprise for me. Go.
As I was walking down Paradise Street, way, hey, blow the man down, a flash-looking packet I chanced for to meet. Give me some time to blow the man down. We hailed her in English. She answered quite clear. Way, hey, blow the man down. I'm from the Black Arrow, bound for the Shakespeare. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down. Way, hey, blow the man down. Blow him right back into Liverpool town. Give me some time to blow the man down. We was a walking, she says unto me, way, hey, blow the man down. There's a flash-looking packet, ready for sea. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down. Way, hey, blow the man down. Blow him right back into Liverpool town. Give me some time to blow the man down. So yard on to yard on, we went off to spree. Way, hey, blow the man down. And it wasn't quite long till we were back out at sea. Give me some time to blow the man down.
Oh.
Beautiful.
There's a quick one for you.
So Andy, if you start doing this monthly, maybe we'll do some from our little boat. You'll do it from the big boat that you're on, and another month we'll do it from Shanty. And
I love the time we did them from your boat. We'll see what we can do. So thank you all again. This has been a great way to reconnect across distances, having Reggie here too, and David Burns, and David Ross, Karen Brooks, Patrick and Laurie, Donna and Rick, and our distant friend out there in snowless. We're in snowless Maine, by the way. We had a nice little dump in early December. It's all gone, and it's been feeling not like December or January, I'll tell you. But
maybe we can get Joseph Poupée again to join us.
I tried. I didn't reach him through his email address. I hope everything's okay. I'll try.
We've been texting. He's fine.
Oh, good.
Facebook
All right.
is the best way to reach him, I think.
Andy, will you send some pictures from the Solomons? Are you going to be going?
I'll be posting, whatever. I'm pretty social on media, as they say.
And they're great bars in Brisbane. I've been there. You'll love it. Great music.
Yeah, I was there in 2015, and then sailing. I was there a long time ago.
Oh.
So let's close things out with another tune from Karen Alley.
Yeah.
Western Canada.
Yeah, I got out. This is the carbon fiber travel dulcimer that Sam Rosette built for me. It's it's pretty well in tune. I haven't tuned this thing in 6 months probably. So tells you what carbon fiber can do for an instrument. He made an open back so I can pack clothes in it and stuff. Someday I'll take it to Antarctica. So we lost Sam very unexpectedly. This was the last instrument he ever built. And I wrote this song for him, and I think it's really appropriate for a New Year's broadcast. This is called On to the Next Great Adventure.
Hey, Karen. Whoops. Hold on. I have to.
Yeah.
Can you hold on for 1 second? My wife wanted to say hi to the gang.
Hi. Yeah.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey. Nice to see you. We missed you last night.
Oh my gosh, look at everyone.
They're in Oregon.
Joe Kaminsky.
Donna and Rick.
Joe Kaminsky was here earlier. Joe Kaminsky
and David Burns was on earlier.
Carol's here.
Hi, Carol.
Awesome.
All right, take care.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to Manitoba. Did I
All
get
right.
it right?
So this is our wish. Manitoba. You got it. Yep. This is our wish for the new year. This is On to the Next Great Adventure. You know what? That's a lot less in tune than I thought.
It sounds pretty good.
Give me 30 seconds. We'll play it on the other instruments. Okay, it's pretty out of tune.
That's glorious.
That
What a
was so
beautiful-
gorgeous. Thank you so much. That's like the best ending for the show. So beautiful.
Wow.
So thanks. No, it's a
Adventure.
privilege to play this instrument.
What was the name of the piece
I
again?
call that's on to the next great adventure. On to the next
Yeah.
great
Oh,
adventure.
wow.
Perfect timing.
And we are, all of us,
We
right?
are.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So thank you
man.
all.
Thank you, Andy.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you for doing this.
Oh,
This is
I'm
so
really
nice.
glad to be able to do
Thanks.
this.
yeah.
It was really
And-
nice to spend New Year's Day with all of you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody, get on with the year. It's a really important year in so many ways. I mean, you could say that about any year, but this is really consequential here in America and around the world. Our thoughts and prayers are with. I hate that word. Thoughts and prayers. we need to work for peace and for understanding and for constructive dialogue across barriers. That's what this Sustain What project is all about. And music is like a lubricant, and more than a lubricant. Sometimes it's inspiring, and when you're jamming together, you're crossing barriers.
Yeah.
We all play with people. We know people who are much more conservative who played with us in Beacon, around Beacon. There's a certain yodeling cowboy who does not share my politics, but I love playing with him all the time. So thanks again to everyone here for participating in Sustain What. This is what I usually call Sunday Sanity, but it's a Monday. It's the first day of the year. Everyone, as soon as we're done, you can share this with others on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and X/Twitter, and onward and upward. Take care, everybody.
Take care, Andy.
Bye, Andy. Bye,
Safe
everybody.
travels.